What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trenches Politics TV. We know you definitely politicking from the trenches. First, before we get started, everybody take a second and hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video out, and set your notification. Drop a comment to every situation. You feel me? I say that to say, take a second, set your notification, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, share the video out, and drop a comment to every video that I post. I know it's been a couple days, but a lot of these reactions and details and stuff, I'll be trying to wait for them to come out before I present it to y'all, so I can present to y'all the straight facts. I don't want to just bring y'all anything. So you see what I'm saying? I want to make sure everything is 100%. But it's been a lot of situations involving baby incidents and baby shootings, and I think baby got ran over by a car, smacked by a car, something like that. But it's a shame. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna dig right into it. And then another reason I just don't be liking to talk about incidents like this. You see what I'm saying? It's tragic. It's tragic because I feel like we need to keep a lot of these babies out of these situations. But yeah, let's get right into the reaction, y'all, and keep politicking from the trenches. Let's get it. Let's go. It says Philadelphia shooting injured 7-month-old baby. A 7-month-old baby. That's ridiculous.
Developing tonight in Philadelphia's Holmesburg neighborhood, a 7-month-old is in the hospital after being shot in the leg. Skyfox over the 4000 block of Meridian Street, right around 7:30 tonight.
Our Shawnette Wilson live at Philly Police Headquarters. And Shawnette, what are police telling you?
Well, horrible thing that has happened here tonight. Police telling us that the parents of that child, it took them an hour after the shooting to locate the parents, who they say were not at the hospital with that child. Meanwhile, neighbors tell me
Took the parents an hour after to locate. It took the police an hour after the incident to locate the parents. What the hell?
that they did hear the father screaming that the infant had been shot, and then another neighbor stepped in to help.
They said they heard the father screaming.
That 7-month-old boy is shot in the leg, the thigh.
Philadelphia police continue investigating the moments before shooting that left an infant in the hospital. The baby boy is in stable condition.
We know the shooting took place in the 4000.
Well, at least that's good. The baby's in stable condition.
Block of Meridian. On the sidewalk, we found 2 spent shell casings from a semi-automatic weapon.
The shooting happened on Meridian Street near Ron in Holmesburg just before 6 o'clock this evening. Drink bottles and other debris remain where investigators say a mother and father.
Drink bottles and all type of shit. So it looked like it was a party going on, and probably just had a baby around or something. You see what I'm saying?
Were sitting on the front lawn of a home with their baby when someone walked up and fired at them.
Hold on, what time did they say?
Police front happened on Meridian Street near Ron in Holmesburg just before 6 o'clock this evening. Drink bottles
6 o'clock in the evening. That's ridiculous.
and other debris remain where investigators say a mother and father were sitting on the front lawn of a home with their baby when someone walked up and fired at them. Police say it's captured on security cameras on the block.
You can see what appears to be a male, possibly a female. Long hair, possibly dreadlocks, wearing a dark t-shirt and light blue jeans, fires shot in the direction of the mother and the father.
Police say when they arrived, a neighbor had taken the infant to Nazareth Hospital, who was then transferred to Jefferson Torresdale, which is a trauma hospital. Police say the parents weren't at either hospital, only the resident. They say they located the
Where the fuck was the parents at?
parents later, a few blocks away from the shooting scene, uninjured.
It took us
They located the parents later, so the parents didn't show up at the hospital, but they end up finding them later on at the same shooting scene that the incident happened. What the hell?
about an hour to locate the mother and the father, who we have now.
Police also say the parents don't live on Meridian, and residents say they don't know them.
It appears that the shooter was firing in the direction of mother and father.
So it says it appears the shooter was firing in the direction of the mother and father, but still, you just need to learn how to separate the situation from the kids. You know what I'm saying? Especially a 7-month-old baby. But they saying possibly a female or a male.
And at this hour, police say that the shooting investigating unit is still interviewing the parents of that infant, to get some more details about what happened. But again, Sheba, at this hour, still very preliminary information is out there.
I just don't understand. How did they locate the parents an hour later at the same incident that the shooting occurred? Like, they didn't know something was something just occurred. If somebody was just shooting at you, but you don't know where your baby is, and you know your baby's at the hospital, like you ain't even go to the hospital to check on your baby. Some sound like it just don't seem right. I don't know. Let's see what the comments say. People has really lost their damn mind in this city. A 7-month-old baby. Exactly. That's how I feel. That poor baby will never be the same. Think so? I don't think so either. This is beyond trifling. It is. Are they going to blame the gun or white supremacy this time instead of taking responsibility for themselves? Trick question. It's crazy. It don't matter if it's what skin color it is. It's still ridiculous involving a 7-month-old baby. So I just feel like, what was that, the right time or something to catch somebody? Like, you couldn't wait till they got away from the babies? Like, I don't get that. This story is odd. Why wouldn't the mother and father either be at the hospital or the police station? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why did the police have to find them? Sounds like this wasn't random and they were targeted. Exactly. It seemed like the parents already knew what was going on. For real. All right, let's see what else going on. Oh, they got arrest made in it. Let me see. They say baby. Oh, we just watched that. Baby. All right, here go the video. Let's see what they talk.
My name is Tyler Devereaux. I'm inviting you to attend my brand new 2-hour live masterclass. I'm about to show you what 99%.
Developing tonight in Philadelphia's Holmesburg neighborhood, a 7-month-old is in the hospital after being shot in the leg. Sky Fox over the 4000 block of Meridian Street right around 7:30 tonight.
Our Shawnette Wilson live at Philly Police headquarters. And Shawnette, what are police telling you?
Well, horrible thing that has happened here tonight. Police telling us that the parents of that child, it took them an hour after the shooting to locate the parents, who they say
I know that.
Philadelphia police continue investigating the
shooting. That's what I want to see.
The baby boy is in stable.
Month-old boy is shot in the leg, the thigh.
Philadelphia police continue investigating the moments before shooting that left an infant in the hospital. The baby boy is in stable.
Oh my God. You see that? It looked like the father took off running. Like he knew what was going on. Left his child there. It's a lot of ridiculous bullshit going on. I'm trying to watch my mouth, so I'm just leave that as. But I think I seen an incident the other day where, matter of fact, it was an incident the other day where it went viral. The 40s Crip father ended up taking his kid on a high-speed chase with his baby mom, and the baby mom was riding with him the whole time. And he already got out of the first stolen car and got into another one. At this moment, I'm trying to figure out, it was up to her to go to the second stolen car, and she ended up doing the same thing, and all on the video screaming. I think she was all on the video screaming, help, or let me out, or something like that. But how could you be feeling like that and you jumping into the other car just to ride along? Shit crazy. But this is definitely ridiculous right there. You ain't had to aim at this baby.
Stable condition.
Well, we know the shooting took place
That's ridiculous. She just walked right up like she knew what she was going to do.
in the 4000 block of Meridian.
So you could tell she done this before.
On the sidewalk, we found 2 spent shell casings from a semi-automatic weapon.
The shooting happened on Meridian Street near Ron in Holmesburg just before 6 o'clock this evening. Drink bottles and other debris, mother and father.
That's the problem. Drink bottles and more, and you out there with your baby. That's the first mistake right there. Right on the block, 6 o'clock at night, past 6 o'clock at night, whatever. Partying, drinking, and smoking in Philadelphia with your baby. The baby's only 7 months years old. They still need to grow.
Remain where investigators say a mother and father were sitting on the front lawn of a home with their baby when someone walked up and fired at them. Police say it's captured on security cameras on the block.
You can see what appears to be a male, possibly a female. Long hair, possibly dreadlocks, wearing a dark t-shirt and light blue jeans, fires shot in the direction of the mother and the father.
Police say when they arrived, a neighbor had taken the infant to Nazareth Hospital, who was then transferred.
It's ridiculous, but we never know. She could have just got bullied or punked by the baby dad or whatever. That's why she probably felt like she needed to do that. But you still don't need to do that around no kids. You feel what I'm saying? That whole situation, I feel like it could have been waited or pushed off for a later date or later time that the person didn't see them around their baby dad or whatever. The parents, I mean, you could tell I don't even really want to talk about this, but it's crazy. But we're going to finish it up.
Transferred to Jefferson Torresdale, which is a trauma hospital. Police say the parents weren't at either hospital, only the resident. They say they located the parents later, a few blocks away from the shooting scene, uninjured.
And then why would the parents not show up? That just don't make no sense. Like if they was shooting at you, that's what's showing that the parents had something to do with this too. Like they was guilty about something, probably something. But I'm not taking up for this woman, none. But it's still wrong what she did. But I'm saying like, why wouldn't the parents show up and they looking for their baby and they know what just took place? You can clearly see the dude running away from the incident before she even started firing the shots. You feel me?
It took us about an hour to locate the mother and the father, who we have now.
Police also say the parents don't live on Meridian, and residents say they don't know them.
And the residents don't even know you, but you're getting shot up on a different block. Yeah, that sounds like somebody said, yeah, go get that or something, and came back with something else, but you probably, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think.
Appears that the shooter was firing in the direction of mother and father.
And at this hour, police.
Oh, we definitely know it's firing in the direction of mother and father. Let me see what's going on there. This whole story is disturbing. Shooting a baby, both parents running away, abandoning the baby to die. That's how I feel too. Like you could tell, this is probably one of my worst videos. I probably won't even get no likes for this, but who cares? I need to get this video out there to the public so y'all can react to it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So we can all combine together and put our opinions together as one, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's ridiculous. It definitely is a messed up story. Now to the next story.
VidPros is the right alternative for those looking to outsource professional video editing.
We have breaking news tonight out of.
It says 1-year-old killed, 2 women injured in a tragic Philadelphia crash. This is ridiculous, y'all.
North Philadelphia, a deadly pedestrian accident. Philadelphia police say a 1-year-old baby girl was struck by a car and killed tonight. Let's get right.
1-year-old baby girl struck by a car. Like, what is going on, man? It just seems like. Matter of fact, I'm waiting to this over. I'm gonna tell you what I think.
Over to our Cheyenne Corinne at the scene. Cheyenne, what have we learned so far?
I mean, exactly what you said, Marcus. A 1-year-old baby girl is dead. Let me repeat that. A 1-year-old was killed here after being hit by a car. And also 2 other women, they were injured as well, and they are now recovering in the hospital. Now, Philly police say that this pickup truck behind me is the car that was involved in this crash. And they also say that the driver did stay on scene. This is what we know as of now. So this is the scene here at North Front Street in East Wyoming Avenue. Philly police say just before.
That's good. At least the driver did stay on the scene, so you know he wasn't intending to do no crazy stuff like that. It looks like 9 times out of 10 was more on the parents that was probably letting their baby, took the attention off the baby, and baby ran in the middle of the street or something. You know what I'm saying? That's why we need to step up more as parents and pay more attention. We can't expect these kids to understand and know the rules, especially if we know how hard it is for us. Why do we think it's going to be easier for them? And yeah, they kids, they're going to know how to do to handle this. So this 1-year-old baby girl. It's crazy.
Or 9 p.m. tonight.
Nasty work.
The baby and 2 women were crossing on Wyoming when they were hit by a car driving on Front Street. Now, the baby was taken to St. Christopher's Hospital, where she later died. The other woman, an adult woman, and also a 31-year-old, no, they are expected to be okay. And police, again, they tell us
how old was the lady?
That the driver, again, they tell us, okay. And police, 1-year-old, no, they are expected to be okay. And adult woman and also a 31-year-old, no, they are expected to be okay. And police, again, they tell us that the
adult woman and a 31-year-old woman. What's an adult to 31? A 31 should be adult. Hold on, let me see. Did I hear something different? Y'all let me know.
Now, the baby was taken to St. Christopher's Hospital, where she later died. The other woman, an adult woman and also a 31-year-old, no, they are expected to be okay.
It's an adult woman and a 31-year-old. They both adults, considered adults. I mean, if you ask me.
And police, again, they tell us that the driver of this pickup truck here stayed on scene, and the cause of the crash also is being investigated. Since we've been here on scene, we have been speaking to witnesses. As you can see, the corner is not too far from here. It looks like the driver stopped not too far from the scene. And police now are starting to clean this scene up. But when we got here, we actually were able to see the stroller. That
was a good shout out to that driver. At least he had a lot of heart to at least stay there in the middle of the hood and not try to pull off in concern of the little kid. I'm glad nothing happened to him, because you know what I'm saying, because that had to be a sad situation, especially little girl getting hit, baby, or whatever. But that probably just shows you right there, the parents wasn't even around at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like this other story that we just seen, parents running off after the gunfire. If anything, I seen parents that willing to die for their kids. So it's like, what was you think? You it's like you already knew, and you using the baby as a distraction or something. It seemed like you didn't care about your own baby, your damn self. Anytime y'all partying on the blocks and bringing y'all babies on the blocks in the corner, right there by the corner, and got the bottles and all this 6 o'clock, and you see what I'm saying? So you ain't had no real intentions on trying to protect your baby in the first place. That's what it seems like.
Baby was in when she was hit, but again, here, this is on Wyoming and also Front Street. A 1-year-old baby girl is dead, and this just happened just after 9 p.m. tonight. But fortunately, we often see hit and runs in this city, but in this case, it looks like the driver did stay on scene. Back to you, Marcus.
It's crazy. In the past week, a baby fell out of a window. A 7-month-old shot over $100 drug that now a 1-year-old gets hit by a car. Shaking my head. That's the same thing I said. He definitely getting it. Like, that's the same thing I just said, wasn't it, y'all? I'm like, yo, I'm getting so fed up with hearing this in the past week. Like, this is all you hear. Babies get hit. Like, it seems like I'm tired of hearing all the other stuff, but it's like, damn, down to babies. Come on, man, it's ridiculous. Sickening, isn't it? You're right. This is absolutely insane. When the innocent lives of the most vulnerable, the children, the city is lost and cannot salvage. To the best mayor the city of Philadelphia has seen in the past century, tragically, nothing can be done to salvage a level of humanity. Typical hood activity, and folks think I be tripping. For a fact, I literally don't like taking my kids out in public too much or too often. When I leave Philly, that will change. But for now, ain't nothing friendly about these streets. Exactly. Like, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And that's how I feel everybody should be more parents and have the conscience to protect they baby. You see what I'm saying? and realize, oh, yeah, I know it's hot, but yeah, let me make the decision for him and to not go out and participate in this. I don't care how much I need that drug. You see what I'm saying? Or how much I need to do this. If I can't do it without the baby around, then I might as well not do it at all. You see what I'm saying? In other news, let's see what they talking about.
If you're looking for a stay-at-home job that you can do from anywhere in the world and make a great commission just by doing research and
Developing now, gun violence erupting at a gathering in West Philadelphia, and it left 3 people dead and 6 others injured. So we want to get to Hank, who's live with more.
Sure. Good morning, Alex. Thomas, hard to believe it keeps happening this way, but it does keep happening this way. The last time,
It says 3 killed, 6 hurt during shootout at gathering in Philadelphia. This is ridiculous.
2 weeks ago, and this one could have happened right in the middle of a big block party. According to police, they say there were as many as 100 people out in the street when the shooting started. You guys, 3 people are dead, 6 others continue.
Y'all hear that? Over 100 people out in the street and 3 killed and 6 hurt. So that's 7. That's 9 people hurt altogether. Out of 100 people, this is ridiculous. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They having these block parties, everybody together, and then they just have these big shootouts. You can't even go do nothing anymore.
To recover after a mass shooting early yesterday morning, 1200 block of North Alden Street. Police say they found multiple caliber shell casings at the scene, which more than likely indicates more than one shooter, guys, and more than one weapon. As we know, a 23-year-old, a 33-year-old, and a 29-year-old were killed in the shooting. Whatever reason there might have been, whatever beef remains under investigation. 6 others were hit, 5 men and 1 woman, ages 26 to 30. No arrests made.
Damn. Y'all hear them age brackets? Let's run it back.
Were hit, 5 men and 1, whatever beef remains under investigation. 6 others were hit, 5 men and 1 woman, ages 26 to 30. No arrest.
At least it was only 1 woman. It still shouldn't have been no woman. It shouldn't have been nobody. You know what I'm saying? We can't even have a block party or gather up together. I think somebody had tried to invite me to one of these block parties a couple of days ago. I'm like, yo, I would love to come, but it's like, I ain't going to that shit. And you know, it's a bunch of, like, even if you do go, it's like, you know what I mean, you can't even enjoy this shit because you gotta be on point. You feel me? So it's don't need to even politic with it. I'd rather just sit back on my live stream and just produce content.
Arrests made, no suspects put out, no weapons recovered. And the shooting happens, guys, again, as I said, just 2 weeks after a similar mass shooting down at 60th and King Sesame. It happened on July 4th, in which a teenager was killed, and no arrests in that incident either.
Y'all hear that? A similar mass shooting. And they not gonna have no arrest in it. It seems like the mayor ain't really doing their job, and they worrying about Dark window tint.
Now, guys, 2 of the wounded victims made it here to Penn Presbyterian by their own, it might have been their own, but they were privately owned vehicles. Another one made it over to UPenn Hospital, same way, privately owned vehicle. 3 people were taken to hospitals via police cars. It was a very chaotic scene. The mayor is expected at 11 o'clock this morning. Mayor Sherrell Parker over.
You know, it's the crazy thing. They said over 100 people was at the gathering in the block party. And, I mean, was it 6 hurt? 6 injured and 3 killed. And I guarantee you, only the 3 that was killed probably was the only ones that was originally the intended target, but it's over 100 people. So, and the other people out of that percentage was innocent bystanders. You see what I'm saying? Ridiculous.
1200 block of North Alden Street to speak, probably to respond to these mass shootings. Guys, don't know what she's going to bring to the table, but it should be interesting.
Yeah, she definitely need to be responding to the mass shootings.
Interesting to hear what she has to say. Thomas, Alex?
Yeah, perhaps laying out some future plans here. We shall see. Hank, thank you.
We don't have a gun problem. We have a people problem. Exactly. I agree with you on that. We have a problem race. Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with no race. It's got everything to do with the type people that was raised, or that raised you, period. You see what I'm saying? Or the type person that you are. They say, oh yeah, every time those those teens have a prayer gathering. This happened. Someone should speak with them. And somebody should, they say prayer gathering. They referring it back to the Muslim. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all that ain't just tapping into the channel that's trying to figure out where we going with this, whatever. Y'all go back a couple lives. I touched on this. The Philly EID mass shooting is showing you like a lot of this situation is being overran by the Muslims and shit like that. Not saying all of them like that. I'm just saying the new generation is coming up. You wouldn't even know. You would think that they'd be the ones that's for peace, and it's majority of them that's linking up and doing this and going to block parties and all this. And you know what I'm saying? Just out in the open, just don't care what's going on. Shooting. Let me see what the response to that is. You can see how the comments are saying. They saying, "Oh yeah, every time those Amish teens have a prayer gathering, they say Amish. They being sarcastic. See, that's what I don't understand. People being sarcastic at a time like this when it's serious. Gun violence caused this. Any teens involved? Of course, you know it was some under 25 years old with anger issues and no self-control, offended by everything, ashamed of nothing. Appears to be a classy neighborhood. 2 a.m. block party deep in West Philly. Just say no." And that's what the hell I would have said. Especially this time and age, you can't do nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? Can't do nothing. City permit block parties are supposed to end at 10 p.m. I think the organizers usually park vehicles at each end of the block to close it off, along with a rope across the street. Obviously, any barriers had been removed already, or else the shooters wouldn't have been able to have driven down the block. And that's a good point too. And then it's a good point right here. Say that's a super little block, and that block party be loud and lit, and people barely go down that block as is. I promised them permits was over sundown, and they still kept it going. And the cops knew because it's been happening since I was a teenager in the 1990s. That's a fact too. It's a fact too. It do be them little quiet block parties that be the most lit, and they don't really be giving a fuck because they feel like everybody right there ain't gonna really try to do nothing. But that's also the spot where it's like the better spot for the opportunity for you to be a victim. You see what I'm saying? To be more vulnerable. I thought removing statues and remaining schools would make a difference. Hard to believe it happened. It's crazy, man. It's nasty work. It's a bunch of nasty work we're reading right here, y'all. Get them likes up, share this video, get it out there, because we definitely want to see what everybody else think about this. But let me see. But on the other end, we do got some good news. They did find it. They did end up finding out who the person was that did the shooting.
Said my baby, and
we're learning more tonight.
They did end up finding out who the person was that shot the 7-month-old baby in the beginning story that we was talking
about the shooting of a 7-month-old baby. One woman is now in custody. This is the 10 o'clock news. I'm Marcus Espinoza. That suspect firing at a family in Holmesburg after an apparent narcotics debt. It was a bystander who stepped in to help. Our Cheyenne Corinne spoke with him.
Apparent narcotics trade or debt, whatever. What did he say, debt? But I kind of already figured that and knew that.
Tonight about the shooting of a 7-month-old baby. One woman is now in custody. This is the 10 o'clock news. I'm Marcus Espinoza. That suspect firing at a family in Holmesburg after an apparent narcotics debt. It was a bystander who stepped in to help. Our Cheyenne Corinne spoke with him.
The 7-month-old baby that was shot on Thursday is expected
$100 debt, and it goes out like this. That's what I'm saying. It had to be the baby dad or some, because you see how she came around the corner. She shot at the baby dad first, then she shot at the female, and they try to make it seem like shot at the baby, whatever. But I don't think she intended on trying to shoot the baby, whatever, because she would have shot it. You know what I'm saying? But it's the fact that she shot near the baby at all. But y'all gotta look at it from her point of view too. It's something that had to push her to the point where she felt like she had to come around there right there at that moment and just shoot them. You see what I'm saying? I don't think anybody in their right mind is that damn crazy. Like, you see what I'm saying? She a woman too. Whatever she, I think she was I think she was a dyke or something like that. It looked like the picture showed. But women have feelings too, where regardless they a dyke, they're going draw onto emotions, and she gonna realize that's a baby. You see what I'm saying? I still feel like she should get charged, whatever the max, whatever going on. But I feel like them parents need to be. I feel like them parents need to be held accountable too, y'all. What do y'all think? Y'all get in the comment box and let me know what y'all think about it. Y'all feel like the parents should be held accountable towards the situation? Or y'all feel like the lady that just shot the 7-month-old baby is the only one that's involved in it? Like I said, she had to be feeling like somebody. She had to feel like she couldn't go no further than the moment that she was at, because you hear them saying $100 debt, and she went around the corner and then she come back shooting, blasting. So something ain't looking right, man. It's just that's what I'm saying.
To be okay. And also, a suspect is in custody. Now, although the baby was shot while with his parents, it was a good Samaritan who sprung into action and got the baby help.
She started screaming and she said, "My baby," and this girl turned around and just shot at her point blank.
Luis Barrios still cannot believe that he watched a 7.
Hold on. He said she said my baby.
And just shot at her point blank.
Luis Barrios still cannot believe that he watched a 7-month-old baby get shot right outside of his Northeast Philadelphia home.
Why they keep saying the baby got shot, but the baby didn't get hit? They shot near the baby. Why? Like, that's what I'm hearing, right?
But he's glad.
I'm not sure. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all heard. Did they really actually shoot the baby, or they shot near the baby? Like when they shot towards the parents, or how did that work? Because what I see, it seems like she shot at the dad. Dad took off running. Then she turned around, shot the mom. Then she walked off. She had intention on killing that baby. She would have just shot it. You feel me?
The woman police say did it is off the streets.
It was like a John Wick movie. She came in and she boom, boom, boom.
That's a good thing. She's at least off the street. Matter of fact, let me put my clap. She's at least off the street. Get them likes up, feel me?
Boom, boom.
28-year-old Dominique Billups is being charged for the
28 years old. Hold on. Dominique Billups. Man.
shooting that left the baby in his stroller with a gunshot wound to the leg.
She turned around and said, "F your baby." I would be highly pissed if she were to get a plea deal or that she's released. Or
I know y'all like, man, he done moved around a couple times. This type of situation, hearing it and stuff, it be making me anxious. I don't even like hearing this, sitting down still long enough to hear this kind of crap. You know what I'm saying? It really gets on my nerves. You know what I'm saying?
Or, slap on the wrist.
That's ridiculous. Let's run that back.
Or, slap on the wrist.
Y'all see that? She shot the dad first. Then she shot. Hold on.
Although this
slap on the wrist.
Although this video,
I feel like she should have been way more safer than what she did. How she just started shooting, period. But you could tell how she came around the corner. It was like for the dad to be still standing there. He was intended on receiving something from her, because everything was a casual walk up. And if they seen this lady walking towards them and they already knew they had beef, why they gonna be still just standing there like nothing was wrong?
is hard to
wrist.
Let's see the dad.
Although this video is hard to watch, Philadelphia police say this
look like the mom's still standing up.
Tips from the community and detectives recognizing the suspect as the victim in another shooting is what helped them track her down. The shooting happened on Meriden Street in the Holmesburg neighborhood just before 6 p.m. Thursday night.
It looks like this all stems from a $100 narcotics debt.
Investigators say the baby's father, who you can see in this video run away, was the intended target.
The mother and father, who had gone to the hospital initially, had left that location. They were in fear of the police because they had some outstanding warrants.
So you mean to tell me some warrants is going to keep you from checking on your baby, your 7-month-old baby, and you know that it's allegedly had got shot or whatever. Come on, man, something ain't making no sense.
Approximately an hour later, when they got home, they walked home. They called the police.
But in the meantime, it was this man, a 41-year-old Good Samaritan, who
At least they called the police, but it looked like they sent this dude to come talk to him.
stepped up.
The mother was hysterical, started screaming. The dad, he came back.
Shout out to this dude, man, for at least stepping up and trying to clarify the story, even if that's not how it went. You feel what I'm saying? But he at least tried to step up and knowing, understanding the situation is more serious than some outstanding warrants. He knew that baby had to seek some type of help or whatever. Shout out to him, man. But them parents, nah.
He came back fast and he started screaming. She shot my baby. She shot my son. She shot my son. Nothing was on my mind but to take this baby to the hospital.
Any other mother I know or seen or whatever, natural instincts, if this is your baby, you're going to jump in front of the bullet. You're going to jump in front of the stroller. You're going to jump in front of the gun just when you see it being aimed. You feel what I'm saying? The dad ain't going to run. He going to charge towards the gun. You see what I'm saying? Because he know that baby right there and the baby can't do nothing. I mean, just natural instincts, unless he's just a coward. I'm not saying everybody's a tough, rookie, whatever. I'm just saying, like, natural instincts. This is your 7-month-old baby. You see somebody come around the corner shooting and about to shoot, whatever. You ain't gonna jump in front of that joint like Menace to Society movie, like Kane did at the end. He was a big drug that he had to jump in front of that kid, but it was his natural instincts. He had genuine love for the kid, so he jumped in front of it. You see what I'm saying? And risked his life.
Barrios, a father and gun victim violence survivor himself, says in that moment he knew the two young parents needed someone to help.
I look at social media saying that she abandoned her baby. What mother would do that? She's a 16-year-old girl. What was she supposed to do?
He even stayed with the baby as he was
okay. See, and that's what exactly my answer was going to be for the whole scenario, right? They talking about what was she supposed to do? She's 16 years old. It seems like it's a bunch of kids being out here raising kids. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what else to do. Now, this is where the generation before them, they just following the leader. You know what I'm saying? So they need to step up. The older people, like how this Good Samaritan did, he stepped up. He had his eyes on him. He tried to, like, you know what I mean, help him with the situation, at least being an adult about the situation. Because like he said, they 16, under 18, walking around with a baby stroller and stuff like that in the middle of shootouts. You know what I'm saying? I kind of already knew they had to be young. Like I said, Philly doesn't seem like a real place at this moment right now. It's getting way ridiculous.
Transported to a trauma center.
He cried, and I looked at him. I told him I was sorry, and told him I got you, and kind of rubbed his head and kissed his forehead, and told him I was going to protect him. He just stared at me, just, soldier, man. That boy is strong. He's okay. Grace of God, but no child should go through that.
Nah, no child should go through that, especially no 7-month-old baby. I mean, they still kids they self, so they ain't know any better. But you see, they thought they was growing. They had bottles on the ground and everything.
No child should go through that.
Investigators say that the parents also were actually brought in for questioning, but they say that they do have a strong support system, so arrangements are currently being made for the baby to be released to the family. I'm in Old City. I'm Cheyenne Karen, Fox 29 News.
Ridiculous. Yeah, man. Let's see what's going on. She need to be put in prison. Too evil of her. My fault, my fault. She need to be put in prison. Too evil of her. Thank God the Good Samaritan was there. My heart goes to the man that helped. You stepped in and put your heart into helping that baby. Let's hope this is a wake-up call for these young people out here, especially these parents of this baby. Please send her straight to jail now. May she get the maximum sentence. I pray this Good Samaritan is blessed with everything God intends. He was a heaven-sent angel for the baby. How do you leave your child shot and ran away at first? God bless that man who cared. I mean, it didn't make sense to me either at first when I first was hearing it, but now that I break the story down, it does make sense. It just shows you that we have a lot of kids out here raising kids. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just ran off naturally. I mean, if that kid was probably a little bit more experienced in life, probably around his 25, at least 25 to 30, whatever, they probably would have knew better than to even had the baby on the block partying after 6, like nothing could happen, or trying to G-check anything. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it seemed like. It seemed like it was a G-check going on. The kids probably asked them for their money, thinking the girl looked retarded. Like, you see how she looked, thinking she retarded slow. And she happened to get a burner, came around the corner and lit that shit on fire. So yeah, this a good point, and this a good this a good reason why people shouldn't underestimate anybody, and they shouldn't be taking nobody for granted, especially when you got your loved ones on the side, y'all. Sometimes you just gotta let it go, where you just let it pass and wait for another day to approach the situation or attack the situation. Even if you got beef or whatever, if you feel like you got a baby on the side of you, and you gotta let that person ride, or you see that you catch your ops out here and you catching them with your baby. Like, where this come from? This part of the game. What happened to us letting these people pass? You feel me? Like giving them a pass to at least slide. You know what I mean? Not no. Oh yeah, we gotta get it right now with the baby. I mean, it's crazy. It's nasty work. But yeah, y'all get in them comments. Let me know what y'all think about the situation. Who was wrong here? Was the baby? I mean, was the person that shot at the kids? I mean, at the parents wrong? And we call them parents, but they are parents, but they still consider kids. Look at it from this point of view. Who was wrong in the situation? Was they wrong for being out there, or was she wrong, or was just the city wrong? Period. Matter of fact, I do want to, before I end it off, I want to see what this I might do it next. She ain't even worried. I already know what the mayor gonna say. Like, it's another promise and another, you know what I mean? Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all want to see it. I'll make a video. But meantime, between time, keep rocking with me, keep supporting the channel, and keep hitting that like button, keep sharing the video, keep dropping comments, and keep running the views up. Let's try to push the views up. Every video dropping at least 100 videos, y'all. That's, I mean, 100 views, y'all, on every video. 100 views or more. I appreciate y'all. Please. Thank you. Salute. Let's get it.